Hello everyone, this is Kectil YouTube channel series with Kectil Community Projects finalists of 2025. And we're continuing to have the interviews with our finalists to show the effects of the Kectil Community Projects that we have been doing during the whole year yesterday. I'm Edward Grigorian, the host for the finalist interviews. And today I have with me Nisha Mishra, who is joining us from Nepal. Welcome, Mishra.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you so much for accepting our invitation and being ready to share your experience about the Kectil Community Project. So, for a small starter, Nisha, welcome. And before we dive into your wonderful project, tell us a bit about yourself. Who is Nisha? Where are you joining us from? And how is life there?
Yes. Thank you so much. My name is Nisha Mishra and I'm from Nepal. I'm joining this program from Sundarbazar Municipality, Lamjung, Nepal. I'm currently an agriculture student with a strong interest in sustainable farming and rural development. And life in Sundarbazar is closely connected to the agriculture. And every day I see both the opportunity and challenges the local farmer faces. Being surrounded with farming communities, I has inspired to work on a practical solution that can improve the farmer's livelihood while protecting the environment. Thank you.
Okay, that was a wonderful introduction, I think. You overall get the idea of what you're doing, and I feel that it feels close to your heart as you are living there and seeing it every day. And I think the next question is quite connected to it. Your project took on something that affects millions of farming families. The heavy reliance on chemical pesticides and the harm they do to health, soil, as well as the crop over time. So, where did this idea came from? Was there a specific moment, person, or experience in your life in Lamjung that made you say like how farmers deserve a safer, better way to grow their food?
Yes. This idea came from when I am studying in my bachelor degree, and the observing how heavily many farmers depend on chemical pesticides to in their vegetables, and like weedicide, glyphosate in their field to kill the weed and other thing without properly using the personal protectional equipment. And during the field visit and interaction with farmers, I noticed that many were experiencing skin irritation, headache, and other health concern after spraying chemicals. At the same time, they are spending a significant amount of money on this product. One moment that stay with me were hearing farmers say that they knew chemicals were harmful but felt they had no alternative. And when I studying in agriculture, like in sustainable agriculture practices, I know about the jolmol, and I decide it will be the practical solution against the chemical pesticide, and it will be best for the organic and sustainable agriculture. And then I started to prepare this project. Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much for a comprehensive answer. I think it gives both personal and professional background on how you came up with the idea and developed and implemented it. I would like you to take us through more step-by-step approach about this Jolmol product. You mentioned it in your project report, and for those of us who have never heard of it, can you walk us through what Jolmol actually is and how it is made? And why it is such a powerful low-cost alternative to chemical farmers were buying before.
Yes, sure. As Jholmol is a locally made organic and biopesticide, there are three type of the Jholmol: Jholmol 1, Jholmol 2, and Jholmol 3. And Jholmol 1 is basically biofertilizer, and Jholmol 3 and 2 and 3 is a biopesticide. Where Jholmol 1 is prepared by adding the ratio of 1:1 of the cow dung and cow urine and water and yeah, effective microorganism of. If not possible to buy you should be use the cord which is easily available. And this is the biofertilizer mainly which improve the soil fertility and plant growth and production. And Jolmol 2 and Jolmol 3 are the biopesticide, and Zolmol 2 is prepared by ratio 1:1 of the cow urine and water and in 1 liter if you are preparing like this in ratio, or simply use cord if not possible. And Zolmol 3 is prepared from the locally available plant parts like the pungent smell calming plant or bitter plant like uh, Artemisia vulgaris, neem leaves, and other pungent smell calming plants like chili. You can able to use chili, garlic, onions, wood ash, something like this, and other plant product. And then mixing it with the cow dung, no, cow urine and waters. In Jolmol 3 you use the plant product and cow urine and water and in ratio like in it is also used in 1:1:1. Like if you are preparing in a 50 liter drum, you should add the 10 kg plant materials, and then 16 liter cow urine and 16 liter cow and 16 liter water and 1 liter or cord. Then left this after mixing thoroughly for the 15 to 20 days. uh, there will be jolmol ready. And you should need to continuously stir the product in the drum in every days so it properly fermented and became ready to apply. After it properly fermented, it should be mixed with the water. In for young plant it should be mixed with 1:5, that means 1 part zolmol and 5 part water. Then spray on the leaves. It If plant is heavily infected by the insect, then higher dose is required. If not, it 1:5 is fine for young plant, and 1:3 is for the older plant. It will work. And the biggest advantage is that farmer can prepare it themselves at almost low cost. Instead of purchasing expensive chemical pesticide, they can use the resources already available in their farm. This make agriculture more sustainable, affordable, and environmentally friendly. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Okay. I can really tell that you're studying the topic and you did it really throughout research before starting and making the project work. I think it's one of the biggest advantages of implementing a good project, and you really succeeded in it. And speaking about success, I was looking into your project report, and I'm going to pull up some numbers here. You exceeded your goals across the board, and you plan to train like 50 farmers and reach 60. You aim to have 80% improve understanding, and you hit 90%. And you doubled your target for reducing chemical use. But beyond the more numbers, can you tell us about a moment or story that stayed with you, a particular farmer, or a moment where you saw something click and knew it was really working?
Yes. Sure. As the one story that came through this project or during demonstration period is one farmer initially intended the training simply out of the curiosity and was unsure whether the Zolmol would work, as many farmers has relied on the chemical pesticide from year to year, and Zolmol is alternative and it works slowly than chemical pesticides. So many farmers say this is like it works slowly or something this, and after I see them the demonstration plot or preparing the whole more process and seeing the advantage and disadvantage of the chemical pesticide, how they affecting their life, their family and their livelihood and our environment. Then after seeing that, what stayed with me was not just the improvement in his crop but the confidence he gained. Seeing him became an advocate for the practice. He shared the how to prepare the zolmol to their neighbors, and this experience helps to make me good for what I have really done is like something good project as. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Um, I think that was a really nice caged moment. But in your report, you talked about stubbornness as well. You said you were honest that some farmers were hesitant to give up the chemical pesticides they have used for years, and that lectures alone didn't change their minds. But when they saw the results of the project and the use of pesticide, they change their mind. Take us into one of those moments. How did you turn a doubtful farmer into someone who said, yes, I'll try it? And what did that teach you about creating real change?
Yes. Many farmers had been using pesticide for years, so naturally they are skeptical. One farmers, as Pony told, the organic alternatives could as be the effective for the chemicals, but it works slowly. And instead of arguing, I encouraged him to test the germol on a small proportion of his field while continuing his usual practice elsewhere. And after several weeks, he observed the healthier plant and lower pest incidence in the treated area. Then that experience taught me that demonstration are most powerful than explanation. People trust what they see with their own eye rather than just giving the lecture. Do this as demonstration is very much important. I think I learned through this project.
It really makes sense, I think. In every project, we learn that the demonstration, showing the results and the good practices and sharing it with others visually makes more sense. And I can really relate to it as we are doing a number of projects in Kectil Armenia. And whenever we and show the results to participants, it works way better than just speaking about it. Speaking of the health situation there, one of your slides carried a really direct message saying no to pesticides. Behind that are kind of real people who are working in the field. Can you talk about the human side, the health risks farmers and their families are facing there, and also what it meant to offer them something that protects not just their crop but their bodies and their land.
Yes, dear. Chemical pesticides can affect not only the environment but also the health of the farmers. As our latest news, many farmers are suffer from the cancer due to the increasing use of the chemical pesticide without proper handling. It mainly happen in the urban area where the agriculture or vegetable production is their main occupation. they uses heavily pesticide without even waiting the period to uh, pick the vegetables and sell to the market. And it's these risks include the skin problem, respiratory issue, eye irritation, and long-term health concern. Uh, Residue can also affect the consumers and contaminate soil and water resources. And by introducing Jolmol, we offering the farmers a safer option that protects both the crops and their health as well as the environment. And for me, this project was much about the peoples as it was about agriculture.
Yeah, it really makes sense. I think it was about the people, not about the agriculture. And it's a really good overall take from the project that you did. But I know that you didn't just do the task project management sitting at your desk, but you were out in the field doing demonstrations, mixing geomol, running seed priming sessions, and teaching farmers to identify crop diseases. What was the it actually like on the ground? As a young person stepping into the farming community, did you think that the farmers will not take you seriously? And if so, how did you win their trust?
Yes, as a agriculture student and grow up in the agricultural community, the project was very hand on for me, giving me the practical experience and how to communicate with the peoples and how to make a change in community. I conducted demonstration, prepared jormol with the farmers, organized training session, and visit field to monitor progress. And at first, I did wonder whether farmers will take young students seriously or not. Many of them had uh, decades of the farming experience as they are doing this farming from their generation to generation. Then I think whether they believe for me or not, and I earned their trust by listening respectfully, acknowledging their knowledge, and working alongside them rather than simply instructing them. Once once they saw my commitment and practical demonstration, they became very supportive with me and helped me throughout the project. And as this happened during my project, and yes, thank you.
Uh-huh. Thank you very much. You touched upon the very important topic also. I think the resources are quite important besides the trust. And what really stands out is how much you managed to do with so little. Your whole project ran on around 5,000 rupees, pulled together from local support, community contributions, and your own pocket. So, how did you stretch such limited resources so far? And what does that say about what is possible when the community is united and together?
Yes, as this project was done in little amount, uh, we relied on the locals materials. As I have already said, most of the ingredient needed for the jolmol preparation came through the local environment or locally available, easily available. So many cost is go through the refreshment and training materials which I have brought for during the training. And since Zolmol ingredient were already available in most household, cost remain low. Community member provide the meeting space and farmer actively participate in demonstration. The project show that meaningful impact does not always require large funding. When communities believe in an idea and work together, limited resource can grow a long way.
Yeah, it
And
really makes sense. I think it's a way to uh, unite the community as well. For me, when I'm thinking about it, it's uniting community around one idea and something that benefits all of them, not only specific farmers that are using it. Also, in your report, I'm gonna pull that out. You mentioned one of the farmers said something that captured the whole idea of the project. that now they can grow crops safely without harming their soul and their health. How did you feel when you heard that, like out loud? Was that the moment that it truly hit you that you have changed something in the lives of these farmers?
Yes, when farmers say like this inspiring or motivating statement, everything the project aimed to achieve was, as said by the farmers, it was a reminder that success is not only measured through the statistics but through the change in the people's attitudes and practices.
Yeah, that really makes sense. I think the change of practice of the people who were doing the same thing for years is something big to achieve through this kind of a small resource project, I would say. And I would also like to speak about who Nisha was before the Kectil project. How did you feel the change? What changed in you, and what you personally learned from the project?
Yes, I want to express my thankful to the Kectil community. Before the project, Nisha was like introvert person who neighbors uh, engage in actively in communities or something is else. And after joining the Kectil program, I am able to develop the community project, implement them that improve my leadership, community connection, and project planning and problem solving skill. The program taught me how to identify the community needs, set measurable objectives, and evaluate the outcome. Thank you so much, Kectil community, for giving me this opportunity, and as this skill really helped me in my academic and professional development. And after this program, I am applying to others mentorship program, which who give me this opportunity or something other opportunity on the basis of the experience what I achieved during the Kectil program. As thank you so much, Kectil program, for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Nisha. Thank you for also implementing the Kectil Community Project. It's a really big achievement for us as well. And I think whole Kectil team is really happy to see every the finalists of 2025 speaking so openly, so emotionally about their projects. And this is the community results that Kectil creates, itself being a community of leaders who strive to have change in their life. So in and in their communities as well. You were working also with the Kectil Community Projects team. Can you tell me a bit more about the work with them? How was it going from the first idea creation of the project towards the implementation? And was there a moment where their guidance made a real difference?
Yes, during my Kectil program 2025, I think there was also mentorship program, but I not engage with mentors morely, but during this year program 2026, I am also a mentor of the Kectil program. And yes, I will help the mentee to prepare their idea from their idea phase to implementation throughout his program. And I have already sent the meeting link for her, and we will joining in 25 June. And as I will help her a lot. And as during my project, the community project team also provide the guidance through the entire process, like when I mail the presentation and she suggest do this I to here, and also I edit it or accept the suggestion and make refine my project. And as through this process, I achieved this project in as a Kectil project winner. Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you very much for this honest reflection, Nisha. And we are really happy to have you as a mentor this year because we have a number of applicants for KCP projects, and we need people like you who already achieved the results to guide the people and give them some advice, guidance to advise them on what to do, what not to do, and to help them bring from the idea phase of the project to its final implementation. And with that in mind, I wanted to ask you if some young person in Nepal or somewhere else in the world is watching this right now, they have the project idea in development phase and they have very they don't have much experience, but they don't have much resources as well, and they're watching you right now. What would you be your advice to them?
Yes, my message would be simple. Don't wait until you feel completely ready, at, and start what you have and uh, when are you? Yes, yes. When are you? Then what you have? Just start. It will fine if it is less. And real change came from the small action, which became cumulative in the life and give the real sense throughout the project or throughout the experience what we learned through the project or program. Yes, thank you. This is my message.
Thank you so much, Nisha. I think this can relate to many people who are watching you right now and thinking how can they be the next winner for the project, or how they can they bring another change to their community as you did. I would like to take a look on the further prospect of the project. Looking ahead, what is the next for you and this work? You have mentioned expanding the training to nearby wards and introducing compost and the fertilizer preparation. So, is this just the beginning of something bigger for sustainable farming in your community?
Yes, yes. This project is only the beginning. I hope to expand the training to nearby ward and throughout the and after receiving the Kectil project winner prize, then I have also expand the this program to nearby ward and reach to more farming household. In addition to Jolmore, I have given the seed priming technique like and compost preparation. Now I am now going to implement the project mushroom cycle where I give the training to the young rural women to empower their livelihood and um, and it became a source of income for them. And as i'm I'm I want to engage with the farmers or community throughout the my life, as this is my passion and I want to work with them. If I got support, and I will continue the program like this to my community and nearby community. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Nisha. This really makes sense, and I think this is the way it should go. And I'm really happy to see that you imagine connecting your whole life to the community and the change you have brought to it. And I believe with the time, the experience, and the resources you will gain, it will amplify and become even stronger, spreading to other boards, not only in Nepal but maybe going outside of the borders of Nepal. As a finalizing question, I would like to imagine together if we have these farmers in front of us and we want them to remember one thing from the project you did, what that would be.
Yes, if I hope they remember that is sustainable farming is possible with the local resources and it will not only protect their crop, it protect their life, their family life, and the whole environment where we live, and the our ecosystem, and the soil fertility, and everything which is need for us to live in this earth. Yes, thank you so much.
It was a really good ending, Nisha. I think we had a very, very beautiful discussion, very personal and emotional discussion about the project you have done. And that this can relate to many people who are in your situation currently watching this, and they're thinking whether to implement or not. And I think we convinced many of them to change their mind, to go ahead and implement the project with very low amount of resources as well as low skills, capabilities, but they believed in themselves, listening to you, to your story of success and your testimony of um, changing the community, bringing even the small change through, I don't know, the farming, which is a daily part of the life of in the community, and it shouldn't be something huge to make sense and bring some joy and satisfaction in the lives of casual people living in the community. Thank you so much, Nisha. And I remind that we had Nisha Mishra today with us from Nepal, who is the KCP project winner for 2025. And today we discussed her beautiful project in Nepal, which brought change to a number of farmers and their lives. Thank you so much, Nisha.
Thank you so much.